Let's do a few movements together because it's a lovely way to come back into connection with our body, a sort of gateway into sitting. I always find for myself. So allow the body to surrender its weight into the support the ground is giving. Letting go in the feet and surrendering the weight of the bones there. And the muscles in the legs. Surrendering the weight of all the organs in the abdominal cavity and the weight of the heart and lungs in the chest cavity. And surrendering the weight of the bones in the back, the vertebrae. And even the weight of the nerves there. Surrendering the weight of the shoulder bones. And allowing the arms and hands to hang with gravity. And surrendering the weight of the skull. And surrendering the weight of the eyes so that they sink a little more into the cavity. And just for the next 5 seconds, see if you would like to surrender the weight of all the concerns that you have brought from this day or weeks or months or even years. Surrendering our concerns from the past and also for the future. Any concerns or thoughts for the future. See if you would like to surrender these as well. Just for a few seconds, letting go. And then allow the left arm to be moved up towards the ceiling as though a string were pulling it up. So that means letting go of being the doer, letting it happen, that stretch up, and then allow the head to drop to the right shoulder and the arm to hang over the head. And allow for the return journey. Entrusting the rhythm and timing to your body, letting it happen. And in that relationship we can more receive that communication of life, allowing the right arm now to be lifted. Letting it happen and opening to receive those sensations that come from the stretch now, stretching. Allow the head to drop and the arm to hang over the head. Allow that left shoulder to release and the buttocks to release. And then opening for the return journey. See how that happens. And then allow the shoulders to be moved towards each other in the front. And then up towards the ears and down. Often we have this urge to push for release. See if you can let go of that just for this next minute and allow the shoulders to move towards each other in the front again. And then let them come up to the ears just as far as they go, and when they stop, allowing that stop to happen. And then allowing the shoulders to release and come down again. And one more time, rolling towards each other, receiving that, letting go, let the shoulders move as though they're moving by themselves, and then coming down. And then allow the shoulders to move back towards each other. And if you like, allow that stretch to happen through the arms into the fingertips. And then see what happens as the shoulders come back up towards the ears and come down, receiving that. And then again, letting it happen, refraining from pushing. That means letting go of an agenda and releasing. And one last time, see how they come up and how they come down. and releasing the weight of the body again into the ground. And then allow the head to drop and continue. It might be more comfortable if the feet are a little further apart, and then continuing, going just as far as you can go without pushing. And whenever you're ready, allowing that return journey either with the vertebrae unfolding or the legs bending and the back coming up straight. See if you would like to appreciate your efforts in coming here this evening. And the wisdom and love that inspired these efforts. You know that coming here was skillful, healing, or supportive of peace, the growing of peace in our minds and bodies. Appreciating our efforts and the vision or wisdom that inspired them. And if you would like to, extending this appreciation to include everyone else who's joined us here this evening for their efforts, the blessing of not being alone, appreciating them for their wisdom that inspired these efforts. Thank you. So please sit down. I had back surgery recently, so I'm actually going to be lying down for this this meditation. So, you know, the Buddha said there were all different ways to meditate, sitting, standing, and lying down, and I'm going to be in the reclining position. So I'm going to give a few minutes meditation instruction for those of you who are new here, and for those of you who appreciate little reminders. And so again, as we begin, see if you would like to appreciate yourself for your intention to meditate. And appreciating or acknowledging the qualities that you bring with this intention: to be present, to be non-judgmental, to be focused, to be persistent or determined to stay present, and to be kind. Beautiful qualities of mind that we are growing together, individually and as a community. And see if you would like to appreciate yourself for making these intentions and then the effort to manifest them. And so let's begin with acknowledging the body sitting and releasing into that support that the chair and the ground are giving. Acknowledging where the feet are in contact with the ground and that pressure there. Or perhaps the touch of our socks or whatever is against the feet, the shoes, that touch against the skin. See if you can listen in or discern those sensations. And then acknowledging the touch of cloth against the lower legs. And perhaps the coolness of the air as well. Acknowledging the thighs, perhaps the warmth that is emanating from the life inside of them. Vibration or tingling, or again the touch of cloth against the thighs, the skin there. Receiving the communication of our body, the communication of life. And now in the buttocks. How are my buttocks? What is telling me that they are alive? Pressure, tingling, vibration, hot, cold, stretching or pulling. And acknowledging the back, where the back is resting against the chair, that pressure there. And acknowledging the shoulders, often a place of tension or tightness or hardness. See if you can allow that expression to be there, if that's true for you. Just in the same way we allow a rock to be hard if we're holding it in our hand. An expression of nature, hard or soft. However it is, nature expressing itself now in our arms. Vibration, warmth, coolness, tingling. Relaxing and being alert at the same time. Acknowledging the abdominal region and the chest, the touch of cloth against the skin. And moving to the face, feeling the air against the skin in the face, and the eyelids covering the eyes that touch there, and the wetness inside the mouth. Can you feel the way the nostrils flare just a little bit as the air is pulled in? And the coolness of that air, how it brushes against the hair in the nostrils. And how the chest and abdominal region respond by opening, lifting. And then how they deflate and how the air comes out a little warmer. Allowing the body to be breathed, relaxing, and yet being alert, because we want to companion our lives, we want to be present for them. See where you feel the breath most clearly or comfortably, and allow your awareness or attention or listening to settle there, so that you can discern the beginning of the breath as it's pulled into the body all the way through to the end of the in-breath, and then the beginning of the out-breath through to the end. It probably will happen that other experiences will become predominant. The sounds of the meeting next door, different sensations in the body or different emotions. Acknowledging these and returning to the breath as your anchor. If the mind feels very stable and you'd like to open to whatever's arising, then allowing for that as well. Returning if the mind has wandered off. Returning for the last few minutes. Thank you for your practice.
Thank you for listening. To learn how you can support the teachers and Dharma Seed, please visit dharmaseed.org/donate.